Hello, my dear students. Here is online clip number 6, or the second clip of lesson 12. If you haven't listened to the first clip of lesson 12, the opening dialogue, I suggest you to go back to clip number 5 first. In this chapter 12, they suggested how to use adjectives in Japanese grammar. So let's get to know that. In Japanese grammar, they have two types of adjectives. One is called na adjectives, and another one is called I adjectives. So in this clip, we're going to study about na adjectives first. Because there are limited numbers of na adjectives, so I really suggest you to memorize all of them. If you turn to the page 116, in the table, you will see that there are few na adjectives. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There are only 7 na adjectives. When you would like to memorize a word, I suggest you to memorize the column here, starting with nigiyakana. Nigiyakana means lively, like the town is lively or the concert is lively. The opposite word of nigiyakana is shizukana. Shizukana means quiet, like the restaurant is quiet. There is no customer at all. The next one is benlina. Benlina. Benlina means convenient. Convenient. For example, your house is not far from the company, so it is very convenient. Next one, yumena. Yumena. Yume means famous. Famous. Next one, kirena. You have seen this one in the opening dialogue. Kirena okashi desu ne. It's a beautiful cake. Yes, kirena means pretty or beautiful. Shinsetsuna. Shinsetsuna means kind. You can compliment somebody that he is kind or she is kind. Shinsetsuna. And the last one in this table, himana. Himana means you are not busy, you are free. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I hope you memorize all of them. The reason I ask you to memorize on this column because it comes with the word na. So every time you making a sentence, you will know that these adjectives are na adjectives. All right, so now let's study the grammar pattern of na adjectives. There are two ways to use adjectives in Japanese. Number one, we use it in the pattern of noun wa adjective des. This is more likely like a chapter 1, if you remember. Noun number 1 wa, noun number 2 des. But this is now wa adjective des. If you compare it to English grammar, it will be something like this man is tall. because this represent is MR in English. So it will be in this pattern. So if you making a sentence like このお菓子はきれいです。This cake or this sweet is pretty, is beautiful. It will be in this form. You don't have to use na in the word. So it will be きれいです。きれいです。Or if you want to change the na adjectives into negative, you change the verb. You change the verb. So the negative form of きれいです is きれいではありません。きれいではありません. This is present negative. So I think you can guess what is the past negative for きれいです. The past form first. The past form will be きれいでした. And the past negative is きれいではありませんでした. So there are 4 forms that you can make a sentence. The first one, このお菓子はきれいです。This cake is beautiful. このお菓子はきれいではありません。This cake is not beautiful. このお菓子はきれいでした。This cake was beautiful. And このお菓子はきれいではありませんでした。This cake was not beautiful. So if you want to change, you change the verb です。ではありませんでした。ではありませんでした。So it's the first way to use adjective. The second way to use na adjective is you can combine with a noun. You can combine with a noun. In English sense will be like a tall man. You see, you put adjective before a noun. So when you combine adjective with noun, this one become a word. You have to make a sentence out of this word. Actually, when you combine it, it becomes a noun. You have to use this noun in any sentence you want. For example, I can say adjective first, きれいなお菓子. A beautiful cake. A beautiful cake. When you want to combine adjective with noun, you have to add na in between. きれいなお菓子. So this word is one word, is a noun. You can make use of this word in any sentence. You cannot change the form here anymore. You cannot say きれいではありませんお菓子. No. When you combine きれいなお菓子, this word cannot change anymore. The only way to use it is to put it in any sentence. Alright? So let's review again. You have 2 ways to use na adjective. The first way is simply using with is MR, 名は adjective です. If you want to change into negative or past negative, you change the verb 綺麗です。綺麗ではありません。綺麗でした。綺麗ではありませんでした。Or for example, other adjectives what we have studied, like let's say you may not famous. So the positive present is you may des. Negative is you may ではありません。Past is you may でした。And past negative is you may ではありませんでした。The second way to use an adjective is to put it before a noun. きれいなお菓子。きれいなお菓子。Or you can say you may な有名な人 a famous person. So this is all about how to use not adjectives. As I said, since it has a limited numbers, so I suggest you to memorize all the not adjective. The next video clip number 7 will talk about how to use e-adjectives, which is more complex, which is a little bit more difficult. So let's see you on the next clip.